This is the Neporal Magicpro rechargeable light bulbs. This is a 4-pack. Let's take it out of the box. In the box you get the instruction manual, the 4 bulbs of course. They give you 4 caps, each of them has a hook on it as you see there. 2 USB charging cables, USB to USB-C, 2 remotes, and there you go. That's everything there. Let me tell you a little bit about these first, and then of course we'll test them out. These have a 2-hour charge time because they are battery operated. These are not emergency bulbs. They're not going to turn on automatically when the power goes out, but you can still use them during a power outage, and they're quite useful in that way. They can charge via USB with the cable there. You plug it in, use whatever USB source you have to charge it, plugs in the charge ports, they all have them there, and they'll charge up. They charge in 2 hours, or you can put it in a regular standard E26 medium base electrical socket, light socket, and they'll charge there. Now when you do that, they're not going to work with the wall switch that you have. You click that switch on, they're not turning on. You have to manually turn the bulbs on, and that can be done in one of 2 ways. You can either use the touch button that's right on them, or you can use the remote, and the remote has some extra features. The light output is going to last between 5 and 52 hours. Odd number, but let's play along here. 5 and 52 hours will not be achieved by this one bulb. This one bulb is going to give you 1¼ hours or 13 hours, or up to 13 hours times 4, and then you get those numbers. So that's how that breaks down. These are dimmable. There are 3 different color temperatures. There's warm, natural, and cool white. They have an 1800 milliamp hour battery in them, and they are 15-watt bulbs using producing 800 lumens. With that pretty much is all there is to it. You can use the bulb just like this. Now first of all, we can take off this protector thing. You can put the cap on, and absolutely nothing is going to happen. It's just there so you have a hook, so that way you can hang it up. It's also nice though, with or without the base there, you just hold it kind of like a flashlight, just like that. So that'll work. Here's your touch button. Press and hold it, the light turns on. There's your cool white, your warm, and the neutral white in the middle. Press again, it turns off. Let's press and hold again, it'll turn on, and now press and hold yet again, and it gets brighter and way brighter. Much nicer, as you see here, produces quite a bit of light. And then of course you can change the color temperature. We'll set it to warm and set it down by holding to about there. Press, press, and that's it. When you turn it back on, it stays at that same brightness. It's always going to default to cool white when it's first turned on, but after that it will go from there. And then of course you have the remote. You got to remove the little plastic jobby from it, and then you can turn it on. Okay, and there we are right there. We can brighten that up and do all that. One remote will handle all of the bulbs if you want, so we can press off, turn it back on, any color temperature, any brightness. In fact, you even have 50% brightness and 100% brightness right there, just like that. There's also a timer on here for the appropriate values, as you see there. You can select your color temperature, all cool, all neutral, and all warm. And if you have these in different rooms, then just the 2 will change to that. Of course, I'm in way too close of a range here, so that's why that happens. Let me show you about charging. So to charge, I'm going to use one of these little USB plug-in jobbies like that. We'll do that, plug in here, and we can plug in via USB, and you see that it lights up in kind of a dull red glow. I just hit the touch button by accident on it, but you see it's a dull red glow right there, and it'll charge that way. Or we can take that out, get rid of that. I have a light socket right here, and we can screw it in there, and there's the dull red glow once again. So it'll charge in your light socket. Again, here's a switch for it. It won't turn the bulb on and off, so you still have to use the remote or the button on it, but we can turn it on right there, and there you go, it's on. Let's go ahead and test this out in the dark. So in the dark, we'll go ahead and turn it on. There's the cool white. Now, it's not much, but it's enough for you to just see around, just barely. But of course, that's at the lowest brightness. So we can go ahead and brighten that up by holding the button. And there you go. Not bad at all right there. That's pretty convenient. Change the color temperature to warm or to cool, and that works well. And there is a light socket here on the ceiling that I don't really use. Would probably be a great place to leave one of these. It's charging right now, the dull red glow. That light, by the way, will go out once it's fully charged in about 2 hours. We can go ahead and turn it on, and that's the cool white. We can set that to 50% brightness, and of course you can lower that even more if you want right there, all the way down to its lowest brightness, and change whatever color temperature you want, just like that. And that's all fine and good. And then it goes back to charging, provided there is power in that socket. And it's pretty dark over here, but we can go ahead and turn it on. You don't really see much, but we can go ahead and brighten that up. Hey, there's a whole bunch of stuff over there. Not bad. It lights up this whole area pretty reasonably, I gotta say. And again, change your color temperature to whatever you want. I think that looks better for in here, but whatever, it's there. And it's nice that it's always at the ready when you need it, especially during a power outage. But you can continue to use it just as it is, just by powering it on and off with the remote or the touch button that is on it. So once again, this was the Neporal Magicpro rechargeable light bulb set of 4. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find the item available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.